We have time for the rebuttals, and while you're hearing this, please re-vote, and each of you can take a few moments to respond to each other.
So, Rob, that was a wonderful presentation. However, where's the data censored? He put a black mark on top of it. If you really don't believe it, then why are you prospectively imaging these children? Why is that data number not showing to us? The reason is we don't know. So there's must do, should do, could do, voodoo, doo-doo. This is certainly not a must do because we don't have the data. Is it a should do? Maybe. Is it a could do? It's a practice option. So I think we're going to end up is not totally disagreeing that we do need to image symptomatic and cynomatic, and maybe an MRI scan is indicated, but not for every single person. But an MRI scan is sure a lot easier than telling a family we are standing here doing nothing.
Well, first off, we're not doing nothing. We are doing eye exams, what we've been trained to do. And the reason that data is censored, again, is in the middle of a trial, you cannot bias your enrollees of what to do. Now, those kids were not scanned prospectively for screening. They were scanned because people in the community make evidence-based decisions on how to care for these. And I think, again, I don't want to show that data to bias. You never want to do that in the middle of a trial, but I think the data will come out that screening MRI will show to be a very inefficient and unhelpful way to identify these kids. So I think we're getting there with the data. And yes, it's harder to tell the parent, no, we're not going to do anything. But, that's our job as physicians, that parents come in because they want an MRI because the kid had their first headache, but we don't necessarily do it. We make evidence-based decisions, and I think we should continue to do that.
Great, thank you so much. And it looks like Rob has to buy Andy a drink tonight. Can we have the summary slide, please? Just to summarize the key points here, in arguing for yes, all patients should be imaged, Dr. Lee argued that MRI is for symptomatic and cynomatic patients, and he feels that most children are cynomatic. We know that NF1 is a tumor suppressor gene, and we scan kids for less than this. On the other side, we have Dr. Avery saying that fewer children than we think need treatment, and visual monitoring is really the way to go here. Unnecessary MRIs will cause far more harm than good, and we're getting better at making smart decisions. We did have a lot of great questions from the audience. If we have time at the end, we'll get to them, but we have 3 more amazing cases to get through.